Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Velocity. I'm your host, obviously, Override Gaming. Today, we have Matt Hardy with a huge announcement for us all. So first of all, he'd like to thank the Velocity fans for coming out tonight and showing support on the last episode of Velocity. He appreciates it very much. Main thing to take away from this is in a few weeks' time, we will have our very first pay-per-view. The pay-per-view will be called Destiny, and in that match, the main event will feature an 8-man ladder match to determine who will grab the contract of Destiny and challenge for the Velocity Championship anytime, any place, anywhere within the next year. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we also have another event basically in the coming weeks to get to that point. Certain superstars will go under qualifying matches to determine who will be the 8 men in that match. So we also have a brand new championship which is going to be defended at Velocity. It is going to be the Velocity Intercontinental Championship. That's going to be defended, and 4 superstars who are deserving of that chance will be in that match. So keep your eyes peeled. You may see some great superstars involved in those matches. And the last thing he'd like to point out is concerning the situation with Cesaro last week. Obviously, you guys know Cesaro hit the referee during the match between Sheamus and Tyler Bate. So Cesaro, as of now, will join Adam Cole in the realm of shadows. With all that being said, let's get on with tonight's episode of Velocity. Velocity. The speed is something in a given direction. We taking off, boys. Velocity, let's go. It's my time to shine. Give me that gold, it's mine. Top of the ladder will climb. Hey, let's go to the back of the line. I'm in my zone. I'm coming for that throne. I'll fly high like a drone. Tell the man that chap's coming home with the title in hand. Respect is what I demand. I hope that you understand that I am gonna spoil your plans. Yo, feel the need for speed. 1, 2, 3, velocity. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Velocity. I am your host, as always, Override Gaming. I'd love to welcome you guys all back. We are jam-packed in Tucson, Arizona for tonight's episode. You may have heard last week that I was going to do All-Star, but I'll explain what's going with that in a minute. Our main event tonight is going to see a qualifying match between Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. We'll also see a match between John Cena and Jason Jordan to another qualifying spot in the Contract of Destiny match, which Matt Hardy mentioned before the show started. But tonight, we have Drew McIntyre. Now, he was involved in that 8-man Battle Royal last week for the Velocity Championship and came oh so close, finished in 4th place. Obviously, the winner is AJ Styles. Let's see what he has to say about the Velocity Champion. Now, Drew McIntyre was irate that there were so many superstars involved in that match. He shouldn't have to compete with 8 other people to get 1 championship. He is the elite of Velocity, and he's making that known to everybody right now. He said if Matt Hardy's got any sense in him, he'd come down here and make it official. AJ Styles versus Drew McIntyre. He also pointed out that he's come so far in this industry not to be 2nd place, which is fair enough. Obviously, you guys remember him being the chosen one back in the day, leaving WWE, going elsewhere, and becoming this man you see right now. He called out AJ Styles, calling him a paper champion, saying that he is not worth a cent in this company, and that if there's anyone who's the rightful champion in Velocity, it is Drew McIntyre. So, calling out AJ Styles, calling out the champ, I don't think that's a great idea, but he did, and this is when this happened. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a war of words in this promo, but the main points you need to take away is that AJ Styles was basically telling Drew if you're the worthy champion that you think you are, how come you got eliminated by Jason Jordan of all people? Obviously, Drew responding, saying that he was not prepared for a rookie in that match, as well as 8 other superstars trying to get that same championship. He obviously was trying to say that he should have been involved in a one-on-one match because that's what he excels in the best. AJ Styles obviously rightly responding, telling Drew that if you're the champion, you got to be prepared for anybody, any challenger, any match, to defend your title, and said that being as though you're chatting so much, I just want to shut you up. So how about we have a match right now, and if you beat me, I will let you face me for the championship at Destiny. Drew obviously was not liking that and said, I will fight you for the championship, but allow me to Destiny to prepare. I need to prepare myself for this match. As you are a good wrestler yourself, I won't lie, but you're nothing compared to Drew McIntyre, as he pokes the chest of AJ Styles. How disrespectful is that? Now AJ in this moment turned around and said, okay, fine, you have your match, but don't be making any excuses when you lose. And that was that. AJ Styles having some choice words for Drew McIntyre. But with that being said, let's move on to our first match. We now have an absolute stonking match for the Velocity Championship of Destiny. AJ Styles versus Drew McIntyre has been confirmed by our general manager, Matt Hardy. But ladies and gentlemen, up next we'll see the first of 2 qualifying matches here tonight, as the veteran, Mr. Hustle Loyalty Respect himself, John Cena, who was victorious over Adam Cole last week, will take on the second place runner-up in that Battle Royal, Jason Jordan. A competitive match. Let's see who wins. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get this match underway, as Jason Jordan starting off very hot out of the gate. He needs to put everything on the line. He needs to give it his all if he is in with a chance to be one of the men to climb up that ladder and gain the contract of Destiny and get a future championship shot. Obviously, as we mentioned beforehand, both champions in their own right. Cena obviously a very successful singles champion, Jordan a very successful tag team champion, looking to break out on his own here. Fisherman suplex from Cena, drop kick there from Jordan to start things off, and it's been quite one-sided. Elbow from Jordan. Cena hasn't got much going for him as Jordan goes for the pin. 1, kick out at 1 from Cena. Nice reversal there by Cena. Now Cena can take control, but again, Jordan seeming to have the upper hand here. I've got to say though, I was hugely impressed, as I am being impressed right now, of the work this guy's been putting on. Following in the footsteps of his, well, we all know it's not his dad. Oh my days, Cena coming in there, being the wily veteran as he is, and now going to work on Jason Jordan. We don't normally see a ground-based game from Cena, but that looks like what he's doing there. Kick out there from Jordan at 1. But yeah, I was very impressed with the showing he put in. Obviously, I don't think it's that fair that he has to fight Cena. He technically, I'd say he's the rightful #1 contender. He was the one who was the runner-up. So I believe he should have a chance at being Velocity champion. This would be the first singles championship that he's ever won in Velocity. So it would be great for him to, put himself on the map and make himself look like the worthy challenger he is. Again, this kid's got a lot of potential, But I think the problem here for Jordan is he's a bit too overzealous at sometimes, as showing last week, as he goes to the top rope here, and blockbuster there from Jordan. Great offense there from Jason Jordan. He goes for the pin. 1, 2. Is Cena going to kick out? Yes, he does. Right back on Cena. That's very good strategy. Don't give Cena a break. Once you give him some space, that's how he gets into the match. That's how he picks up wins. Big Max John, he does not go down easy as Jordan applies an armbar to Cena. And again, we have not seen much of Cena as of late. Obviously victorious last week over Adam Cole. As here comes Jason Jordan. Over it. Oh, he's looking for that belly to belly suplex. And now Cena's finding his way back in. Here comes Cena. Powerbomb! Simple move. We see this all the time, but it's an effective one. Hits the lower back. And he goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 1.5 there by Jordan. But as I was saying earlier, Jason Jordan is very overzealous. You know, if you look back to that match last week against Styles, he was, you know, piling on the pressure as soon as Rollins got eliminated. And then he was a bit too overzealous. Instead of playing it smart, AJ Styles just threw him over the top rope. But hold on, we may be seeing the beginning of the end here. Cena goes towards the ropes. We know what time it is. 5 knuckle shuffle. Goes in for the pin here. 1, 2. Can Jordan kick out? Yes, he does. Great show of resilience there by Jason Jordan. That's not normally what we're seeing here. Cena's looking for that attitude adjustment. Here he comes. No. Jordan fights out of it and answers back with a DDT. And now Jordan, I think he's looking for that net breaker. No. Ankle slam. Cena could be out. 1, 2. No, and it's a kick out by Cena at 2. Cena on the ropes here. Jordan could have won that match. This is what Jordan can't afford to do. Get frustrated, which he is doing right now. Going back to that middle rope. Planting the knee once again. Repetitive but effective offense as he looks for a third one. No. Telling Cena to get up. Telling Cena to get up. Here comes drop kick. No. And again, being too overzealous. Should have got the job done there and then as here comes Cena. Takedown by Cena. Grabs the leg. Breaks the leg. And now here comes Cena. Cena on the attack. Here comes the moves of doom. Shoulder tackle number 1. Shoulder tackle number 2. Don't swing. Don't swing. Swings. Side stand by Cena. And we all know what's about to happen here. Cena soaking it in from the Velocity fans. They know what they came. Oh, wait. No. He's going to make him tap out. He's going to try and make him tap out. Here comes Cena. STF applied. STF applied. Will he tap out? Will Jason Jordan tap out? Yes, he does. Cena goes through to the 8-man ladder match. Again, a great showing by Jason Jordan. So close, but yet so far. And again, great offense by Jason Jordan, but lacked that smartness, lacked that, you know, that kind of clinicalness. Spent too much time not just going into the crowd, but which he didn't, to be fair. He didn't do that too much, to be fair. But what he did do was take his eye off the ball, and when he did, Cena just capitalized and finished the match. But great showing there from Jason Jordan. Unlucky, but again, we talked about this last week. What does this mean for Cena? You know, coming back to a new brand and making sure that he stays on top, making sure he stays on top of this division. I'm hoping he can pull through. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the first match. Cena goes through to the 8-man ladder match. Our main event, though, the second qualifying match, will be Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. We've got that to look forward to next. But John Cena has something to say to the WWE fans, the Velocity fans. Let's hear what he has to say. So I interviewed Cena after the match and hear what he has to say. And he gave us some pretty direct answers. He was telling everyone that this is it. Obviously, after being away, being, you know, basically a part-timer, being what everybody has said he is, you know, calling him a hypocrite, he said he's absolutely right. But this is a chance to start fresh. This is a chance to, you know, express my dominance on this brand. He was pandering to the fans once again, as he does. You know, the older fans may not like it, but the kids are gleaming with joy as they see their favourite superstar take to the stage, take to the squared circle again and express himself, saying that every day, you know, he comes in as John Cena, fights as John Cena, leaves as John Cena. This choice, this chance to become, you know, the holder of the contract of destiny will do lots for him. It shows to him that he's still got what it takes to be a champion, and also says that he'd love to fight AJ Styles once again. He also mentioned Drew McIntyre and said that it would be a good chance to see what this new generation of superstars is like compared to the old guard. This was a very confident Cena, saying that when he gets into Destiny, he will walk out as the contract of Destiny holder. He's obviously got to go through 8 men. Being as though he is the first, he's going to be watching very closely to see who are the other 8 competitors and who he has to go through to win that match. Very choice words there from John Cena, but he's making it very clear that he is making a beeline for the contract of Destiny. His career literally depends on it. Up next, the European champion is in action, ladies and gentlemen, as Rusev takes on a local competitor. We get to see the first time him in action as he holds the coveted European Championship for the European division. Wait, what's this? No, wait! Pete Dunne! Coming from out of the shadows with the steel chair! He said, ladies and gentlemen, last week that he was coming for the European Championship. He expressed his issues with the fact that he was the longest reigning champion in WWE history, in modern WWE history, and it all went to dust. But now Rusev fighting back with everything he has off this blindsided attack from Pete Dunne. Misses there with the clothesline, and it's a brawl out on this stage, ladies and gentlemen. German suplex on the stage. That's gotta hurt Pete Dunne. Ladies and gentlemen, Rusev is getting back here, but Pete Dunne answering back as Rusev answers back, and it's an all-out brawl on the stage. Running STO there by Rusev, fending off this attack quite well. Oh my days, onto the stage, outside the stage there by Rusev. Looking for it again, and Rusev managing to fend off the attack from Pete Dunne. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a match tonight. Shayna Baszler, the women's champion, will go up against Tamina in an open challenge match. Shayna Baszler earlier tweeting out who's going to be the lucky woman to tap, nap or snap, and it looks like it's going to be Tamina as he comes into the ring early. Shayna Baszler not willing to wait, misses again with a strike, not like Baszler, and here comes Tamina now off the ring post. No, Tamina has now been answered back by the Queen of Spades, submission magician Baszler. She hits him with a rocket kick and an elbow to boot, and now Baszler is laying down the whooping on Tamina. That's gonna hurt Baszler, as the Samoans have very hard heads, as we all know. A snapmare there from Tamina, and Tamina giving it a roll. Baszler starting fast against a much stronger opponent, and another knee strike there by Baszler, and now torn into the crowd as she has Tamina in the palm of her hand here. Another kick. That's the third one. Didn't get all of that one though. And now Tamina's got to be careful, because this is where Baszler is at her most dangerous. When she thinks she's got you in the palm of her hand and she can take her time to wear you down, that's where she's most dangerous. Of course, Shayna Baszler winning the title on the first night of Velocity. beating Charlotte and Natalia in a triple threat match. First press there by Tamina. She tries to get back in this match. Baszler wasn't defending herself very well there. Took a lot of strikes to the face. Obviously part of the 4 horsewomen. Kick there from Baszler once again. Here we go. Snap suplex. Cover here. 1. Kick out at 1 there by Tamina. And now here comes Baszler. Taking her time. Off to the middle rope there. We don't normally see Baszler go to this high. Normally has a ground game here. Here we go. Drop kick. And that is why Tamina easily swatting her out the way and now going to work on Baszler's legs. Wisely rolling out the ring there. Knowing the champ was going to be in trouble there. And another kick there to Tamina. As now Baszler is back in control. Here we go against the ring post here. The barricade, sorry. Oh, on the... Oh, and the big boot. And now Tamina is looking worse for wear here. Valiant effort, but Baszler is just too strong at the moment. What's she thinking of doing here? Steps outside the ring. And oh my days! Don't know what Tamina was thinking. She's probably frustrated that she couldn't get over Baszler. But again, back and forth here. Another strike to the head. Again, no reprieve here from Baszler. Fireman's carry there from Tamina. And here comes Tamina with some strikes. Reversal there by Baszler. Takedown there by Tamina. Now this is coming into a more back and forth match. Here comes Tamina off the ropes here. Baszler goes to the floor. I've got to say, Tamina is putting up a fight against a much stronger opponent. But we've seen this before, many times before. Shayna Baszler, the only 2-time NXT champion. Pop-up Samoan drop there by Tamina. And this could be back in her favour. Super kick. Cover. 1, 2. Could this be it? No. Kick out at 2 there from Baszler. Using her resiliency. But this could be it here. This could be it. Shades of a father. Jimmy the Super Fight Snooker. Shayna Baszler too wise to that diving attack. And here we go. Lifts her up. Here we go. Kirafina driver into the Kirafina clutch. Can Tamina get out of this? It doesn't look like it. She's fading. She's fading. Still trying to give it a roll. No, that's it. She's got a tap. The Queen of Spades once again asserting her dominance over the Velocity Women's Division. And that is why she is the Velocity Women's Champion. Great show of determination by... Oh no. I don't think our champion is going to leave it there. No, she's not. And she continues to assault Tamina. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have our main event, another qualifying match, as the big dog Roman Reigns makes his first appearance. No, not his first appearance, but it's his first qualifying match. He will take on Daniel Bryan. 2 men who were in the Battle Royal last week. I messed up there. Who will get their opportunity to be in the ladder match for the Contract of Destiny. Roman Reigns though. Wait. What is Reigns doing? Wait, Reigns! Reigns! I don't believe this! Well, I guess this means everything to Reigns, as he is attacking Bryan even before the match has begun, wailing on him with some mounted punches. I don't think I've ever seen this side of Reigns since he was in the Shield. Back in the early days of the Shield, they'd attack anybody and anyone whether the match was there or not. And it looks like Roman Reigns is getting back into his aggressive side. No, powerbomb outside. Remember, Daniel Bryan took 3 years away from WWE just to get prepared, going through that hyperbolic chamber to mind himself from concussions. But I don't think Roman Reigns cares about that. Roman Reigns savagely attacking Bryan. As you can hear the Velocity fans in disbelief, and they're not liking it at all, booing Roman Reigns. I think this is a more natural boo though. I don't think they're booing him for the sake of it. Well, I guess a lot of people were turning on Roman Reigns as he taunts to the crowd. A lot of people turning on Reigns. I guess he's embracing this now as the match finally gets underway. Bryan coming through with some strikes, desperately trying to claw back what he's lost there, and Roman Reigns with a shoulder tackle. This is turning into a squash match. The squash match I never saw coming. Reigns absolutely brutalizing Daniel Bryan. Superman punch, 1, 2, that's it. No! Bryan still managing to kick out. The crowd rooting for Daniel Bryan, desperately rooting for the yes man. But I think this is it. Oh my days, a closed fist punch to Bryan. Roman Reigns is looking for it. He's looking for it. Spear. And just like that, Roman Reigns has qualified for the 8-man ladder match. But at what cost? A change of personality perhaps, as Roman Reigns absolutely brutalized Daniel Bryan. I don't believe what I just saw. I think he's just officially turned back. He's turned his back on the Velocity fans. Roman Reigns absolutely brutalizing, a masterclass in brutality. And Roman Reigns stands tall as the second man to enter the Contract of Destiny match. We already have Cena, and now we have Roman Reigns, the big dog, showing his true colours. And that will end another episode of Velocity. Thank you guys for joining me. Stay tuned next week for Velocity. I'm going to try and make these episodes quick and snappy for you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye now, and have a good night.